Did you find comfort in knowing that there was a group of people that had all experienced the same thing?
Absolutely. So that very first Google search, or the Google search that came up with something, was then I found a webinar from World Childless Week, where two therapists were speaking, and pretending that they had been to a barbecue or something like that, and actually speaking around the question of who do you share what with and all of that type of stuff. And I was like, oh my god, these people are me. This is then yes. So from there, then it found hugely comforting, and that was actually what launched me into finding support groups, or founding a support group. We were in the pandemic, so that's kind of how Childless Life came around. Was then from there, I actually found like reading stuff on Facebook and all that quite triggering. It was basically coming up with things that I hadn't thought of yet, and I found just reading everybody else's pain quite heavy. Whereas this format of kind of like having some people having a chat, or for me then I basically jump in and said, who would like to do a Zoom? We're all in pandemic, we're all in a lockdown, who would like to come on and we just have a chat around this together, sort of type thing. And that was kind of where my support groups were born, so to say. And from there, because I found it so healing. I did that for like with the same people for about 9 months, and then I thought, oh, I wonder, if this was just a coincidence because of my grief, sort of type thing. And then I tried again. I was like, well, no, and that was then where everything came on from that. So yeah, basically, I found it really helpful. There's a kind of slogan around grief that we all grieve uniquely. Our grief is as unique as a fingerprint, but what we all have in common is for our grief to be witnessed. And I think that witnessing part is key to our healing. So finding other people like us is super important as part of that healing process.